We've got another great group coming up, all the way from Everett, Washington. Now these folks are in my time zone, so they're probably about as awake as me. This is He and I, and are you there, folks?
Hi.
There
Hello.
they are. And apparently, what I've been told is He and I is has got a special guest sitting in with them. So why don't you guys introduce yourself first of all? Which of you are actual He and I, and then who is your guest that you've got sitting in with you today?
All right, so we've actually got like the whole band here tonight. We have Jamie over there, but he's not on camera. He's playing guitar tonight. And then this
Have
side,
him reach in the camera's view and wave.
yeah, he's
There he is. Yeah.
right there. And then we have my beautiful friend Stacy, who I have asked to lead us in songs tonight. We are just going to do some worship songs tonight and songs that you guys all probably know and can sing along to. And we have Damien, and then we have Sunny over here, and my name is Angie. And then I also have my son and his girlfriend who are over here, and they're not on camera.
Are they just giving you moral support, or are they playing something?
No, they're just sitting here. We had Thanksgiving just like an hour ago, so we're all just popping in the
Very
studio
cool.
to sing some songs for
Very
y'all. And
cool.
yeah,
Now you're not suffering with the tryptophan making you tired, are you?
no, because we didn't do turkey. We had prime rib, prawns, scallops. What else
Ooh.
did we have? Corn, shrimp.
Oh, you're seafood people. I like you already.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. All right. Well, that sounds neat. So, so greetings to all you folks who are out of camera there, and thank you for providing support for these folks. Um, you know what? Why don't you just real briefly, in like a 15-second nutshell, what is He and I about? What's the basic premise of your group, and then just kick off your first song if you like.
Okay, so he and I started about 10 years ago with me and Sunny, and we met in recovery. We met at something called Celebrate Recovery, and we've done worship teams and whatnot. And then slowly but surely, we met every other person in this room. And our mission is just to really spread the message of Jesus first, but recovery from all things. Everyone in this room is in recovery from drugs, alcohol, you fill in the blank, abuse, whatnot. And so we're just really, our mission is just to tell people if I can do it, you can do it.
Hmm. That's awesome. Now I want to talk about the recovery stuff in a bit, but why not let you guys get your first song off first?
All right, this is called Rescue. This is a Lauren Daigle song. You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. Though you have been broken, your innocence stolen. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you
Wow. Beautiful, guys. Really nice.
We
Beautiful
just saw
tune.
Lauren Daigle live. It was phenomenal.
Well,
She
I
has
loved
such
your
a
arrangement of it. I think it's great. So now, you guys, it looks like your focus of your music is for recovery, like recovery groups, recovery ministries, and that really piqued my interest. So the Christian blues band that I've been part of for over a decade now, a big part of what we do is making the rounds at several different recovery programs up and down the peninsula here. And so that's meant a big, big thing to me. And we discovered right away that that's a really valuable um, place to be investing your time and effort. And also that the people there are some of the most authentic, real, genuine believers that you'll find anywhere. Because a lot of the folks who are in the pews looking real proper and neat are actually hiding a lot of stuff
Oh,
and
totally.
struggles, and they would do well to just kind of give up that facade and admit, hey, I'm struggling and I need some help. And
Yep.
um, I discovered that a long time ago. We were playing not in CR groups because CR groups have a little bit of a different format where they typically just have a house band that that doesn't tend to change. But these other programs, they're Christ Center 12 steps with a slightly different format, and they would bring in different performers and bands every week. So there's always a different circulation of for the music. And so we were part of that circuit along with some other Christian bands. And um, but more recently, for about the last year, I've been playing in a local CR band.
Really?
Providing we just do basic worship songs and stuff, and I've just
Cool.
loved getting to do that. And so I just want to hear you talk a little bit about what you're doing in the world of recovery.
Yeah, man, I would love to get involved in what you are talking about, doing that circuit. Okay, so yeah, we lead worship for Celebrate Recovery, but in the past and for quite a while, we actually do kind of the rounds from churches all over, from Snohomish County down to King County, probably other counties. And we have something called a music moni, and that is where I give my testimony, and then we play all original music that we've written that goes with the story of
Mm.
my life. And I just tell the story about how, I was born into a family that pretty much exploded by the time I was 4 years old. Started with my dad's suicide. And then just growing up in a family that was consumed by the grief of that. And then all of my siblings and I have struggled with either mental illness or addiction. And and then it takes its toll on a family, and you end up with a lot of broken pieces everywhere. And then I
Mm.
grew up into an adult, but by the time I was 17, I was a teen mom with my son right here. And I just, I made a lot of mistakes because of just being so broken and lost inside and struggling with, first it started with crack cocaine addiction, and then I got sober from that, and I didn't realize that alcohol is a drug, and alcohol is what almost took me out. I struggled with alcoholism for about 15 years, and thankfully my son was 15 when I got sober. So, yeah, just a really good God story in there of how he saved me from so many things that should have put me in the grave. And that's why I
Wow.
love CR, because like you said, I cannot compare the people to anybody else in the world as far as authenticity, and the way they love Jesus is just so much. And I don't know if it's because we've all literally pulled ourselves up out of the grave that we just owe our lives to the Lord. And so that's why we do what we do, is just so we can give back what has been so freely given to us, not only from the Lord, but from each other in the recovery community. And like Stacy over here, she is in recovery from meth and heroin. And Jamie over there, he's an alcoholic like me. And my son and his beautiful girlfriend over here, they're in recovery from opiate addiction. And it's just, we're a room full of miracles. And
Mm.
there's so many people out there like us that need to hear the stories so that they can say, okay, there are people out there who are fighting for their life and it's working for them. I want what they have. So that's
Mm,
why we live out loud, is what I call it. We live out loud. The recovery
right.
message needs to be heard.
Right. Well, I think you kind of mentioned, like if I heard you right, you sort of said, I'm not sure what's the difference, with other folks and sort of speculated about it. Here's my take on what makes the difference. And that is the reason why the recovery folks I've encountered seem so real and authentic and genuine is because they're literally fighting for their lives, sometimes literally. Um, and they have come to really understand in a very tangible way just how much there is to lose, and they've got a deeper understanding that, you know what, I need Jesus Christ, and I'm, he's the vine and I'm the branch, and without him I can do nothing.
Yes, totally. Yeah, and that's really why I struggled so much, is because I grew up Catholic and I just didn't meet Jesus at all until
Right.
I found the Celebrate Recovery community, and
Yeah.
that's where I really met Jesus. And
Well, that was probably very works oriented, right, before.
yeah, it was just all about rituals and rules,
Yeah.
and I was a sinner and I was going to hell, and I didn't want anything to do with that God. And so
Yeah.
I turned my back on him for so many years, and it's like I believed, because I grew up with that foundation of truth, but
Yeah.
I didn't know what a
Totally.
relationship with him meant. And
Wow.
so it's so different. You can believe all day long, but if you don't have a relationship with him, then it really means nothing, right? It's just
Yeah.
words.
Yeah. Very cool. I love it. So, why don't you guys, you want to share another song?
Yeah, this one is
If
called
it's
Run to
anything
the
like that
Father.
first one, I want to hear it.
I've carried a burden too long on my own. I wasn't created to bear it alone. I hear your invitation to let it all go. I see it now, I'm laying it down, and I know that I need you. I run to the Father, fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart needs a surgeon, my soul needs a friend. So I'll run to the Father again and again and again and again. Oh, oh, oh. You saw my condition, had a plan from the start. Your son for redemption coming to life from death. And I feel this rush deep in my chest. Your mercy is calling out. Just as I am, you pull me in, and I know I need you now. I run to the Father, fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart needs a surgeon, my soul needs a friend, so I'll run to the Father again and again. I run to the Father, fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart found a surgeon, my soul found a friend, so I'll run to the Father again and again and again and again. Oh, oh, again and again. Oh, again and again.
I like that little shaker back there.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Well done. Um, so now I know you're doing all worship cover songs tonight, but you did mention that you do some originals too. I wonder if you could just, so that means somebody there is doing in a songwriting process, which always intrigues me because I do that. And
Oh yeah.
same as the last folks who were up, I love to just share notes about how people do it. So what does it look like for you, the songwriting process?
Well, okay, so typically it'll start with lyrics first, and a story first, and a melody, and then I bring it to Damien or Sunny, and they help with the writing process of all of the chords and the arrangement, and then we get to recording it, and we're in our studio
Mm.
right now, so we have all we need to record all our own music. We're not doing originals tonight because I just got over being really, really sick, and I don't have the lung capacity to just sing right now. So I'm back. I'm so grateful
Mm.
Stacy could sing tonight because I just
Well,
couldn't.
yeah, that's totally fair enough. And hopefully Red will have you back, and because I think it'd be great to hear some of the originals too. But anyway, carry on.
Yeah, we always do originals when we come on here. But yeah, we're in the process of recording our second album right now. We're in the nitty gritty
Mm.
part where with all the editing and mixing and all of the final vocals and
Yeah,
adding
all
all
the
the different
post.
instruments.
The part that takes me 2 years because I procrastinate, right?
Oh gosh, longer than that. Our first album took 8 years to
Oh yeah.
record. But yeah,
Yeah. So
so
I took 10 years for the first one.
you know, it just makes for a really great album, right?
Well, that's true. Yeah, I
Hopefully.
mean, you just sort of keep perfecting and perfecting. I've gotten a little quicker since then, like with some albums for the band, because I've learned some stuff from people better at it than me. But it still took a long time. Like there was a live album that we did, and it took me 2 years of just tinkering just to get it perfect where I was happy.
And then they say it is never really done. You just have to settle on it and just say, okay, it's good enough.
That's right. At some point, you say, "Okay, yeah, no one, I'll know the difference, but no one else will."
Yeah, I think for us it's that cringe thing. As long as there's nothing that makes us cringe and it gives us goosebumps when we
Right.
hear
That's
it.
actually a good test.
Yeah. Yep. So
Yeah.
it's that fine-tuned listening thing, and as long as there's no cringe factors, we're getting closer to the
Now
goal.
you said you're in the studio. Is it somebody's home studio or?
Yeah, so we're at Damien's house right now, and we turned his whole garage
Cool.
into
Cool.
a studio. So we have a vocal booth
Oh,
here
that's
that we
neat.
built. We've got, all the computers
Cool.
and yeah.
Oh, I wish I could do that with my garage. There's too much junk in it. But so this is a very small little office, which is kind of a my creative space and man cave, and this is about it. I could do like one track at a time in here, and then I have to computer generate drums and other stuff. But
Yeah,
that's
we
great
just
to do
started
that
working
garage
with a new
conversion. That's wonderful.
sorry. We just started working with a new producer who's been adding beautiful tracks with drums and guitars.
Oh
And
yeah,
yeah, it's been really fun working with him because he's helping us get our sound to more of a place where we want it to. But yeah, it's been
yeah,
really fun, and we've also become content creators, which is hilarious.
yeah. I'm sorry. You become
So
what? Tell me again.
content creators. Oh, it's a hoot. So yeah, we've been,
Oh
because the music business is just what it is today, right? And everything
yeah, it's
is about
changed,
social
hasn't it?
media. It's crazy. So
Yeah.
yeah, we've been working really hard on that, and you put a camera in someone's face, and boy, does it bring out all your insecurities and fears, but that's
Yeah,
how
right.
that's how it works.
Well, yeah, I'd imagine at some point you kind of just say, okay, I'm going to roll with this and have fun, right?
Yeah, well, we just try to keep it focused on recovery and just really all of our
Yeah.
songs are written from that place of, just working recovery, letting God in, letting Him heal all the
Hmm.
wounds and help us rewrite the story. So, yeah.
All right, now I've got a question about recovery music. So there's this sort of country style song called "The Road to Recovery," and the CR band where I play, we do that from time to time. Yeah, do you guys do that one? You
I
know which one I'm talking
don't
about?
think so, no.
I'm on the road to recovery.
I'm going to have to look
It
it
goes
up.
like that. It's got a little bit of a country.
Do you know who sings it?
You should look it up. It's fun. It's upbeat and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely look it up for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess you don't do it, but yeah, you'd probably like it. You should check it out.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
cool. All right. You want to do
sounds
another song
really
for
fun.
us?
Yeah, we've got one more for you.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. We're going to close you guys out with the blessing. We just hope that the lyrics to the song just really speak to you. We all know this song, it's a prayer. So, whoever's watching tonight, we just hope that you are having a beautiful time with your family and your friends for Thanksgiving. We hope that you know how loved you are. We hope you know that nothing is the end of the world. Everything can be redeemed and restored if you just allow the Lord into your heart and let Him speak to you.
Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and family and your children and their children and their children. May his favor be upon you for 1,000 generations, and your family and your children and their children and your children. May his presence go before you and behind you and beside you, all around you and within you. He is with you, he is with you in the morning, in the evening, in your coming and your going, in your weeping and rejoicing. He is for you, 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 he is for you. Amen.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for having us, Red.
Oh,
Thank you so
la-
much.
ladies and gentlemen, he and I, awesome, beautiful worship music tonight. I love the fact, I love what you guys are doing. I love the fact that you're serving in recovery, and you're taking, you're doing what a lot of folks in recovery do, which is to take one's own struggles and hurts and turning it into a biblical, spirit driven, spirit led tool to help others. Um,
Purpose.
turning it around so that it becomes a blessing for somebody somewhere. I love that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's all about turning it
Yeah,
into purpose.
yeah, totally. So just real quick, that song I told you about, I put it in the Zoom chat for you. But if you guys make it to the after party later, I can chat you up more about that and the other places where our band circulates and tell you about that.
Yeah, for sure.
But in the meantime, you want to share a little bit of contact info with folks so they can reach you?
Yeah, so we are on heandiband.com. That's our website. And then we are on TikTok, and we are on Facebook, and we are on Spotify and iTunes and Amazon and what? Instagram. We're on all the platforms.
The whole
Heanai
bunch. That is awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can tell by some comments that people have been blessed. So
Thank you so much,
very good.
everybody.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Like I
you.
said, I hope you can make it to the after party afterwards.
Yeah, we will definitely try. We've got a house full of people, so we'll pop in again for sure.